Welcome back to National Signing Day coverage here on GoSycamores.com. I'm Luke Martin alongside defensive back coach Deon Broomfield. Coach Broomy. Coach, I know it's always a long process, the recruiting process, but I know it's a day. And not only your recruits that you've signed, which for you specifically, 2 of them in your position, it's a fun time for you too to be able to see them become officially a Sycamore.
Absolutely. It's been a real long process, for Jonathan Edwards. He was a kid that we learned about probably a year exactly. Around this time, and just to see it follow through, junior day visit to seeing us in the summertime, seeing him in camp, seeing him, play on a Friday night. It's been a long process. Same thing with Vachon Green, where he's a kid that we've seen in the summer camp circuit, and to see him progress throughout the fall recruiting-wise, and then obviously come on official visit and want to join in. It's just been a fun process getting to know these kids, getting to know their families, their coaches. And ultimately, to have them say this wants to be my home is tremendously a great feeling.
Let's start with Jonathan. Why did he jump out to you guys a year ago and somebody you guys wanted to pursue an offer?
He was a kid that when you go into the high school, everybody says he's a great kid. He's a great kid, comes from a great family. Parents really raised him the right way. And then you turn on the tape and you see a lot of things that we do here from a philosophy standpoint to a schematic standpoint to, technique standpoint that fits into, what we do defensively. But really just more about the type of kid he is. He's a humble kid that fits into our culture, and we're extremely excited about Jonathan and what he'll bring to the table.
Vachon, I'm sure probably some of those same reasons why he jumped out to you guys.
Absolutely. We've seen Vachon, I think, twice over the summer perform at different camps. He was even here for our camp over the summertime. And when you talk about a guy that has some elite speed, some great attributes as far as, hip mobility, and, he's a very physical kid. So we're excited about Vachon and what he can bring as well. You got 2 kids like that who can run and also be physical and run game. We're excited about what they can do on Saturdays for us.
This past year had a lot of success on the back end of that secondary. What do you hope that maybe Vachon and John can add to a position group where, losing a guy like Kiavis will be a loss, but there's other guys who have been here and have been able to really progress, such as a Dwayne Thompson and Mackay Ware?
I think we always talk about what our standard is, and I think, we'll look and rewind and look back at the year and say, what did we do really well and how can we build upon that? And I think these guys coming in as freshmen will be able to build upon that, based on the type of kids they are. And just to come in the room and compete and learn from the older guys, because, hey, the older guys in the room, they've been with us now and understand the demands that we put on them from a technique, from a standpoint of how we do things. And I think, when they get here, I just want them to be able to compete and buy into the culture right away.
I know you're always proud about your recruiting record. How's your Madam record compared to all the other coaches?
Right now I think I might be 2-0 against some coaches on the staff, but I'm not going to put them out like that.
We won't publicize that here on GoSycamores.com. Broom, we always appreciate the time, buddy.
Thank you.
That was defensive back coach Deon Broomfield. For more on Indiana State football and signing day, stay right here at GoSycamores.com.